super heavyweight champ and the Russian sensation slapping it out.
The judges scored a majority draw. We need a rematch.
The crazy Hawaiian defending his title against the most dangerous slap fighter, Dumpling. And a massive light heavyweight matchup. Wow!
The legendary Wolverine
against Bird Cathy.
Bird Cathy has got the touch of death.
Live and free on Rumble.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, yeah, we are back and we are live.
What's going on, guys?
Slappenin, y'all. Did you hear the pew-pews this time, Terry?
Oh, yeah, I heard
them. Dude, I miss your face. It's only been 7 days, but I got to tell you, you got a face that's just missable. You know what I mean?
I got a face for radio.
Oh, you absolutely do. I used to work radio too. You face for radio, mouth for I don't know. My mouth's terrible, but I tell you what, I am so glad you're back, man. So glad.
You know what's funny, man? You are so awesome. Me and my wife were both like, he was so like, you were nicer than I thought. Not that I thought you would be mean, but you're like a sweetheart of a dude. And you know, you look tough, you look rough. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. The first instinct I thought was cunt. But then I realized you weren't. So
whoa, coming in hot, easy.
Everybody doing all right tonight?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, a slight case of herpes flare up, but other than that, everything's good.
That's the worst, man. Hey, you know what? At least they got rid of crabs, man. But I noticed now people are starting not to shave down there, so don't be surprised if crabs comes back.
Oh my god, dude! I miss crabs. That's a day when you just itch and you just need to, now if your dick itches, you might die.
So I'll pretend it still itches sometimes. I'll just pretend.
Yeah, I'm a child of the '80s. I remember playing that game. Is it a cold or is it AIDS?
So you guys ready for these fights coming up or what?
Yes, man, we're excited. We are pulling. I am pulling right now. There we go. Right there. You've got your odds. That's what we want to do tonight is make those odds. You know what I mean? Get your thoughts, your ideas there. And these guys do a great job of graphics. So whether we love or hate them, we're using their graphics. So let them do the work and we'll put the spice on it. You know what I mean? We'll make it flavorful. So that's what we do here.
I gotta tell you, with all your expertise and all your knowledge, we do disagree on a few. We do disagree on a few. I'm sorry.
But remember, Michael Mann is certifiably retarded, so there's that. Okay.
Hey, we don't make fun of those kind of handicaps.
Yeah, but he gets the good parking spaces, so fuck him.
Hey, I'm the good kind. I'm the good kind of retarded. Okay.
Your mom has told you that your whole life, and fair. I mean, that's her job. So
not the Jeffy kind of retard.
All right. First match on the docket. We're going to try to get in and out in 30 minutes. Your favorite 30-minute slap sitcom every week going forward. Anyway, okay, so first on the list with odds that you can bet on, we got Luke Simons versus Garrett Blakesley. What do you think? Who you got? What are your thoughts, gentlemen?
You want to go first? Who's going first?
No, man, let's hear you first. I don't want you copying my answer.
You need the wisdom of Michael Mann first. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you right now, I watched Luke, and I was very impressed with him. Very impressed with him. He's such a strong neck, and to me, a lot of this is about your neck and your traps. How strong your jawline is. What you know, and the guy can really take a slap. I want to tell you right now. I'm going to give Luke Simmons the edge. I'm going to give him the edge. I really am. I am. I know he's not. That's not what people think's going to happen, but I think he's going to surprise somebody. I think if anything, this is going to be a really big surprise. And if he doesn't win, he's going to do excellent. He's not getting knocked out. I'm telling you right now, he's not getting knocked
I feel you. I'm going to go the same. I'm going to say Luke wins this. I think Luke knocks his teeth out of his asshole, honestly.
out.
The only thing I do worry about with Luke, and I love Luke. Luke, don't get mad at me if you watch this. I do worry about Luke flinching because it's anybody's natural instinct to flinch when somebody's swatting at you. But if he gets that under control, I think Luke puts him to sleep in the first slap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I absolutely agree on this one. It's a 3 for 3. We're calling it. You know what I'm saying? So you said it. You said it.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
All three of us are saying it. Luke, like Diamond Simons, he's going to knock him out. I think he's going to knock him out in the second. And the only reason I say the second is because I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt of the travel. It messes with your body, traveling that far messes with you a little bit. And I don't think Garrett is a pushover necessarily. I just don't think he's ready.
No.
I think he's one of those guys, 3-4. Honestly, I think it's kind of not fair. This match on the political side of things, I think Luke belongs higher up in the card. And I think Garrett should probably be facing somebody a little bit more on his level. No disrespect, because I think Luke is closer to a belt actually than the opening match on an undercard, in my opinion. So
Totally.
Absolutely.
I totally agree with you. That's yeah.
all right, now coming up, this is the one. First of all, I don't know if you noticed this, Terry and Mike, but all of these odds are super close. There are like none of these odds. I mean, how do you make money, right? But all of these odds are super close. I think Luke is sure money. This one, I don't know. I think Wes is going to be the guy. I'll kick it off. I think Wes is going to be the guy just because I think he's been a little bit more in the gym, a little bit more training. And I don't know. I feel like Wes is going to be the guy, not taking anything away from Devin, but he's been beat already. So that's my thoughts on it. What do you guys think?
I'm actually going to take a pass on this one because I've done zero research on
because you hate black and Dominican people. We know it's fine. Okay.
Oh, boy.
No, it's not. I hate buzz cuts and bald people. That's it. But I'm actually really going to take. I'm going to sit down on this one because I haven't done the research, and anything I say would just be blowing smoke out my ass.
Okay, well, judging off the picture, pretty boys. What do you say, Michael Mann? What are you thinking? Come on, give it to me. We need it, Michael Mann.
If I had to pick anybody, I'm just gonna look into one of these guys' eyes and say, wow, Wes looks like, let's be honest, Devin looks kind of sleepy there. He looks a little sleepy.
You got that good
so
shit.
If they're gonna put my feet to the fire with no information at all, I'll go Wes.
All right.
But that is totally uneducated with no merit whatsoever.
All right, we need the power slap Gandalf to weigh in. Power slap Gandalf. What do you got?
I'm going to have to agree. I haven't seen what Devin can do. He got knocked out, of course, in the first round when we did see him. So I don't want to sleep on him, but I think Wes, coming off that huge win of the Hulk, I think Wes has this one won.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he's definitely got this one.
I just fell into the right answer.
All right, now, I mean, this is one. This is going to be interesting. Yeah,
I've done research on this one. This one I know. So, hey, Terry, I tell you what, you have not gone first. Let's hear what you think on this match right here.
Okay. All right, I'm going to tell you right now, Tarantula takes this one quick. He's going to win in the first round.
Yeah.
Tarantula, wow. I mean, that's all I can say with his performance is wow. If we watched him last time when he put Kiali down, that was amazing. Nobody expected that. Nobody.
Oh.
So I'm going to have to go with Tarantula all the way on this one.
Oh, all day, every day. Yes. Man, we're all agreeing. I'm going to have to disagree just to put some.
You didn't agree to nothing, man. You just skipped right past me.
In all fairness, in all fairness, I've said it. This card isn't really attractive to me because I think everybody's predicting who's going to win. There's one good match. The Vern and Ron match is really good. Everything else, I think people are going to agree who wins on these.
We'll get there, man, because that's a big
I think
deal.
so.
Yeah, that's a big one. So anyway,
by the
what do
way,
you
I
think?
agree. I agree with both of you. By the way, so but you didn't ask me, so that was an asshole move.
No,
But
my
I
bad.
agree
Well,
with
and
both of you.
if you notice the way Darren has a background in boxing, and he's to me the first guy to figure out how to use boxing in power slap, like in a way that like no one else, because you see guys try to do that and they haven't quite figured it out. I feel like he has. He's figured out exactly where and how to hit as a boxer in power slap to get that, because it's kind of a every time, right? If you got it right and you can get it, it's kind of a every time. So I mean, training in boxing, like, you've hung around a lot of gyms, Terry, as you know, like you spend a lot of time in boxing trying to figure out how to get that button and get past the defense in that one nice spot. So,
but also a problem with the boxer going in there is, I'm telling you right now, I think maybe he's got to figure it out, but I think clubbing is going to become an issue. Because especially if people like follow his lead, I think clubbing is going to become an issue because they're just not used to it, because they're used to it's fist in boxing. I mean, this is a rabbit punch.
Hey man, how much did you smoke tonight, brother?
shout out to Luke Simons in the building. He entered the chat over on Instagram. You're gonna kill it, baby. We're calling you to knock it out. They disrespecting you.
Honesty,
that's how good you are. Sorry,
my honesty sounds like high. Okay, I can deal with it.
No, I'm just messing with you, man.
No, I'll tell you what. I'm going to tell you the size of the beers I drink. This is my forearm. This is my beer.
Oh shit! What kind of beer you got?
What's that?
What kind of beer are you drinking?
Oh, this is cheap ass Hurricane. But the reason why I drink it is 9.1%. That's why I drink it. Because I'm cheap.
Voodoo Ranger. The orange one, Voodoo Ranger, the orange one is 9.5, and the green one is 9.0. If you like IPAs.
No, I promised my mom I would not drink anything above a 10 point, because when I drink a 10 point, I become a gigantic asshole. And my mom said, you promised me never drink above a 10 point. I was like, yes, Mom, I promise you, and I've never done it since.
Speaking of 10 points, these guys are barely separated by 20 points.
And I tell you what, Terry, you know you're a mama's boy. I know Mike's a mama's boy, and I'm a mama's boy. Screw you. Here's to all the mama's boys out there. Let's get.
I was actually abandoned. I was abandoned, actually.
Oh, God,
can you blame her? I'm kidding.
I'm so sorry, but I totally understand it.
That was wrong. I apologize. I'm a comedian, and that was, I'm sorry.
It was perfect, actually. All right, let's get back to these picks, man, because this is a good fight here.
Yes, this one is actually interesting to me. You right? Like, regardless of whatever level you feel like they're on, Kay Ali'i got to win this one. By the way you say his name, living in Hawaii for 15 years, it's Kay Ali'i, which means royalty in Hawaiian, and then Kanekoa. Kay Ali'i Kanekoa is his name. Anyway, I think he's got it. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, Brandon has a little bit better of a record, but I think Kay Ali'i's such a fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man.
I think you're a simp for Hawaii because you lived there that long. You're a simp.
I think you're a simp for crack, but we're not talking about our problems right now.
You are a gigantic malahalo cuckold. Okay.
Man, I'm not getting no Samoan dudes mad at me, bro. Anyway, so what do you think, Michael Mann? We'll hit you with this one.
Brandon Rose.
All right.
Brandon Rose. I've done the research. Brandon Rose, I think it's 100%. I think it's a knockout, not in the first round, but maybe in the second round, but it's a knockout. Brandon Rose period. I would put money on it. What do you say?
My turn? All right. I think this will be the first fight of the night that's called by a DQ. I honestly think, I think this will be the first one that has some kind of DQ. Honestly, not to knock either one of these guys, but I think Kiali wins by a DQ if you want my personal opinion.
Absolutely. No, and that makes sense because, a lot of it has to do with practice, discipline, coaching, and they just haven't had the time. I think this is Kaylee's back is against the wall, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I think he's got to, if he doesn't win, he's got to take it the distance, get beat on a little bit, and show that heart. So, yeah.
I told you we were going to disagree multiple times.
Multiple times. I'm just glad I got I felt so bad because Terry was on, right? And my pews and stuff weren't working, and I was bummed.
We're getting to the big boys now. We're getting to we're getting up on the card here now.
Okay, so believe it or not, this fight is the largest. That's how tight all these matches are. Even though everyone in Power Slap world feels like it's not that exciting. All of the odds are razor thin, which is interesting to me. But which we can talk more about that. But this is the largest margin of the night. With Dane, the lowest, and Kalani the highest. So I'll go, of course. I'm locking in Kalani on this one. I don't even think it's really a question. I think Kalani's got it, and I think the odds are correct.
I'm going to defer to Terry on this, and then I will speak after Terry.
We're all going to agree on this one, too. Kalani's going to knock him out. Second slap.
Yeah.
We're going to agree on almost every one of these.
I know. Why are the odds so tight, you think, man? I'll pause right here because I'm dying to know your thought on that.
My opinion, I don't think these are the best matchups for these guys.
This is like
Michael Lynch. Sorry, go ahead, Terry.
I just don't think these are the best matchups for these guys. Honestly, I'm not impressed even with this match. Like I said, I think Van Heerden's going down on the second slap. I'm not too impressed with him. He's gone against some big dudes, don't get me wrong. But every time he's gone against some bigger dudes, he hasn't performed too well.
Right.
You guys remember the movie Rocky 3?
Yeah.
Where Sylvester Stallone had won all these fights, and no, they're not great, but they're not bums. So in other words, this is him. This is being fed to the lions, is what it is. It's not fucking fair. I think that this matchup was not thought out at all.
Well,
and now there's a Mr. T in the background doing push-ups. Give me my shot. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
This match.
Yeah.
This one.
All right, Terry, you take this one, man. Give us some color on it. What are your thoughts?
This would be my second favorite match on this card. This one's very interesting. Jackie came in last time and knocked Sheena out, but she was called. I believe it was a clubbing call. She got called on, may have been a step. I believe it was clubbing. And, of course, Jackie wasn't too happy on that. We've seen how she reacted and stuff. I think Jackie comes in this time. She cleaned up her shot a little. I think she takes it this one.
I don't disagree.
This is another one.
I haven't kept up. I feel like Jackie is this year where she seems like she wants it the most. I haven't kept up with Sheena's training or anything like that. And honestly, man, every
she got a boob job. She got a boob job for her training.
Maybe that's why I'm like, I haven't seen any training of her. Yeah, I haven't seen any training of her, and I haven't seen, because she's recovering from that boob job. So I like it. All right, Michael. Yeah, I think Jackie's
This
the
is
one.
actually this was another one. I'm actually going to disqualify myself.
No,
from.
you gotta pick one, bro.
No, dude, how can I pick when I don't know either of the contestants? That's just stupid.
Dude, you've
I'm just
called the
looking at-
blonde before in a fight, so who are you calling? Man, you better.
You
I
called
swear.
that blonde. Her name is Sheena.
Who's the prettiest? Who would you pick? Let's go with the prettiest for you, man.
Who would you
my
want to?
God. Yeah, I'm a brunette guy, so I just say Jackie. Just if I'm just going off of who I wanted to spank me and make me her bitch, it would be Jackie. Okay.
What's funny is Jackie is like from everything I've seen and heard. She's like super nice. Like
She's a very nice lady.
She's a super sweet human.
I do
Yeah,
hate, and the thing is when we're making calls on fights, I don't think it's fair if I haven't researched them and I haven't talked about them and I haven't done anything. So I just to make a call to me is just dishonest. And to me, it's dishonest.
It's all guessing anyway. Really, at the end of the day,
okay.
you know what
I'm
I mean.
Gonna tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. I can't wait till we get to the one where me and Terry very much disagree about. And it's coming shortly.
That's the one on the screen right now, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I think we both. I think we all agree. I really have a big. I have a big thing for Wolverine, not in a sexual way, but I really think.
But in a sexual way.
Not me. The man's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast. I mean, he has such strong traps. His neck is so. And then when you look at his biceps and his triceps when he swings, I can't see how you cannot call Wolverine. I cannot see how you cannot say he's going to win. I just don't see. I don't see how it's possible. The guy's a goddamn. He's a monster. You know, he has every attribute you want: strong traps, strong neck, strong draw, strong forearms, strong lats. When you throw that slap, it's all about your lats. You know, as long as he hits him clean, if he hits him clean and doesn't foul out, he's going to win that fight.
Man, check out this little tease, man. It's almost not fair. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that documentary drops in a few days, man. There's some shocking moments in it. But I don't want to say too much again. But just coming Friday, you guys definitely want to check out that documentary.
I am absolutely buying it. I'm absolutely downloading it.
It's free. It's free on the YouTube.
Oh, it's free?
Yeah, it's free.
You moron! You're gonna make so much money. Okay,
we're talking about bubble guts here. By the way, we're just taking a quick pause to tell you about our friend Beyond the Slap. Everybody go follow Beyond the Slap. As you can see, it's great content.
Oh, no, I just dare Terry. I dare you.
Boom! Now you got to go to Beyond the Slap to get that answer. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we doing that. So, okay.
We talk about people shitting themselves and everything in my latest video. So.
Awesome. It's awesome. So everybody got to go check that out. So, all right.
I dare you to disagree with me.
Let's talk about, and I will mute you again, Michael, man. I love you, but, you know, Terry knows more than both of us put together. So let's listen to him more. Anyway, talk to us about the match, man. We got to get your thoughts on it. We know you love and respect Vern. We know you love and respect Wolverine. What are you thinking, man?
Man, this is going to be the biggest match, I think, in Power Slap history so far. I've been calling this one since the day after Vern won. I've been calling for it, calling Slapmania. I won't sleep on Vern. Vern has got some amazing power. There's a damn good chance he walks away with this, but I'm putting my money on Ron. I've talked to Ron. I know some stuff he's doing with this match a little bit different. He's planning on going back to some of his older swings instead of the overhand that everybody's talking about. it's not about show this time. Ron definitely wants to go and win this belt and maintain championship. I'm going to have to go Ron all the way. I think he's hungrier for it. And not to knock anybody. Again, I love Vern, but Vern's been more kind of having fun and partying and stuff, whereas Ron's been training and staying focused on this match.
Yeah. He don't want to drive no log truck no more. You know what I'm saying? Well, and it's his journey, man. If we could just talk about, people say Ron Wolverine, to those who don't like, have beers with him on Tuesday. But anyway, his journey, man. I mean, he is an OG. He helped really develop a lot of people that are, that and love today. He was a coach, one of the original coaches, and he's just had this amazing journey. And I feel like it's only right he comes in, he defends his belt. You know what I mean? Not that I don't love Vern too, but honestly, just talking as a fight guy, I just think Vern's chin is suspect, and I think Wolverine wants it more. And I think a lot of power slap is mental. Who wants it more? So I love the Chael Sonnen saying, they won't ever tell you this, but 99% of fights are decided before the bell rings. The two fighters have already decided who's going to win and who's going to lose. They may not know it, but they've actually really decided it. So I think that's the thing there. And I think even odds is disrespectful, but whatever. You know what I mean? I think they just don't want to lose money on this because they're all kind of laid out there. So I'm calling Wolverine. Michael Mann, what do you think?
I really like this because there is this conversation about Vern. It's not just about the physical aspects of each one of these guys. It's about, digging deep. It's about what you want. It's about how you go about getting it. And it's about character. I'm not saying Vern doesn't have character. Trust me, that's not what I'm saying.
He's a good
I'm
dude.
just saying what I'm saying is it's going to go down right there, and you'll see who wants it more in that match. We will see it, and that's going to be about character and just work ethic, and they're both should be exactly where they are on the card. I think it's a perfect match, and I just I like the Wolverine in this, but I might be wrong. So there you go.
Hey man, just a little personal cosign note because we got about 2 minutes left. They call the undercard the people's main event, and I think it is never more true than tonight, Thursday night and that match, because honestly, not that we don't love Crazy Hawaiian, not that we don't love Dumpling, but you want to talk about the match that people who love Power Slap, that are supporting it, that are helping build it, that are actually coming out of pocket to buy tickets and things like that. I think that this Vern versus Wolverine match is way more interesting to him. Absolutely.
It is. Yeah,
and finally, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event of the evening, we bring to you a rematch that was a draw last time. We've got the Crazy Hawaiian versus Dumpling in a super heavyweight title championship match. We'll start with you, Michael Mann. Who you got?
Thank you very much, because this is the one I wanted to talk about all night long. Terry, you had picked the Crazy Hawaiian last week. Crazy Hawaiian, he was off his game. That's fine. What I call that is an excuse. All right. I mean, he traveled. He was whatever. I mean, I don't care. I just don't care. I'm sorry. There's something in me that tells me I'm digging in deep. I think Dumpling takes this. I think Dumpling knocks him out in the second round. I just think it. I'm going to will it into existence. And Terry, if I do this, I'm telling you right now, I feel it in my bones. Dumpling is going to win this match. This is the one I was talking about, where me and you totally disagree. We totally disagree. I think Dumpling. I think people are selling him short. He's a proven guy who's proven himself many, many times. And I think that this is he took him to a draw, which I didn't think was a draw. You thought the Crazy Hawaiian won. I actually thought Dumpling won. I actually thought, and I didn't say that to you the last time because you said you thought the Crazy Hawaiian won. I was like,
Hey, Terry, can you smell that? That's Dumpling's nuts on Michael Mann's breath. He's talking. I'm getting this Dumpling nut smell.
On my
specifically, you know what I'm saying?
I think Dumpling won the first one, and I think he's going to knock.
You think Dumpling's package is delicious?
He's a monster. That guy is a monster. He's a beast of a man. There's a reason.
All right. We get it. You know what I'm saying? We get it. All right, Uncle, we get it. All right, Terry, you know what I'm saying? Talk to
First of all, the only thing I'm smelling is his vape, but I do want to cover something. I think the Crazy Hawaiian goes through Dumping like a 8-ball on a Friday night, man. I think he's going to win this easily. Now, I will say this. I will say I do worry about the Crazy Hawaiian getting called for penalties, whether he does them or not. He does get called for them. Sometimes I don't agree with him, but I worry about penalties on the Crazy Hawaiian. But no penalties. Like I said, he's going to take out Dumping like an 8-ball on a Friday.
I absolutely agree.
We'll see.
I hope they work out something really only these big guys do, and that was that kind of getting their traps in the way of their face kind of thing. I hope they've worked that out because I think that really messed up the flow of the fight. And, you know, kind of what do you call that's not a club, but it can create a club. But then that's on the other guy, and it's. I don't like it. I just feel like you're impeding. You know, it's almost like interference, if you will.
Well, let's be honest. With these big heavyweights, their hands are basically the size of a catcher mitt, and I'm not exaggerating.
Just like your mother's vagina. Anyway, so Terry, here's the thing.
Here, and you can also catch them in the clavicle. You know.
So I hope they work that out. I'm actually calling Crazy Hawaiian too. Michael Mann, the man alone. You know what I'm saying? Standing alone. Respect to that. You know what I mean? Just there in the arena. Dumpling.
He's also been drinking.
God knows what he's been doing.
I've always been drinking.
I think it affects your decision on that fight.
Okay, so I think I've decided so we can all enjoy the fights, Michael Mann. And of course, Terry, you have a standing invite to be like our guest. Awesome, dude, because you're better than both of us. So, like, the fact that we even fuck with us is super cool, and thank you. What we're gonna do Thursday night, Michael Mann, instead of doing like a live watch along, so we can sit and watch it and enjoy it, we're going to come on directly after and do an after the slap, maybe a quick 10-15 minute wrap up, our quick thoughts on it. And, it'll be a good tease for next Tuesday night when we'll have a real solid breakdown. Okay. Oh, and by the way, Terry has like a really cool 9-minute prediction video. Hold on, man. On Beyond the Slap, Beyond _the_ slap. I really wanted to show folks just so they could go to that. Oh, yeah. And let's see here. Is it number 3 on the thing? Yes, right here. Bam.
Yeah, okay, it was actually filmed over a few months.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So recorded over 3 months. Here are some fighter predictions for the upcoming Wolverine versus Vern the Mechanic. It's so cool. It's just kick ass. So guys, everybody check that out. It's a really cool one. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Power Slap the PIKZ.
Hold on, Terry. Where can they download your
documentary? They can watch it on Friday. It drops at midnight Thursday night, Friday morning on Pacific time. It'll drop on YouTube's. Just go to blunttrips.com.
Blunt Trips, cool. Well, since we're going live directly after the show, we'll make sure we promote the hell out of it, man. Stoked.
All right.
That's awesome. Good timing. I love it.
Terry,
brilliant. All right, and remember, to you, we say, pew, pew, pew. Without you, there's no us. We are here for the fans. This has been Power Slap Time, the picks for PS11. And remember, if you can't slap it, it ain't worth slapping, and we are out.